I think the girls with their nails done now.
Yo, it's your boy Hello friends. तो कैसे हैं आप लोग? Fuck that shit, we'll talk about the intro later. Let's get into the fucking video. For now, I'm going to talk about pretty much basics that you guys need to know before you get into sniping. Sniping is easy as fuck. You don't need any skill. You can tap to ADS.
Psych!
I would start by talking about my loadout. To be honest, if I talk about the loadout when it comes to the day and Q33, you just need 3 perks. You got Agile, Toughness. Toughness is the most OP and underrated perk. If I remove Toughness, my ass will get whooped because I will look at the sky every time I get shot. Dead silence so that people don't know I'm sneaking up on their ass. And Agile so I can quick scope them 85% faster than normal. The attachments are basically, you gotta keep FMJ, guys. If y'all see my videos and y'all see wall bangs and shit, that is not possible without FMJ. Even though y'all might get a few hit markers, y'all will never get the kill. Stock just for fun because I like stock, and extended mags because I need to get clips if I run out of ammo. This and yeah, that's pretty much about the loadouts, attachments and perks. If I forget anything, do let me know in the comment section below. Let's get into settings, the most important. If you are those pussies who are using tap to ADS,
निकल लौड़े पहली फुर्सत में निकल.
This is my layout. You want to copy paste it, do as you please, but I use an iPad so it might differ. So when I'm sniping, my scope in button is right here and shoot is right here. Rest remain the same. My mini map will always be on the bottom because it's easier to look at the middle of your screen instead of looking at the fucking top over here or here or here. There's no point in that. Keep it somewhere which won't take more than a second to look at. Talking about the most important thing, I learned this later on when I started sniping. If I knew it before, probably it would have been better for me. Now the main and most smallest fucking object is the most important. I went all fucking Indian accent on you guys, my bad. This button right here, this mofo, this is the most important. So every time you scope in, you need to aim down and you need to keep this on the player before you scope in. Coming into basics, man, my basics are really flipped out. Nobody understands my shit. But aim assist, I prefer to keep it off during normal matches. It improves the aim, helps out during scrims and competitive. Obviously I will not, but quick run from prone is important. Fire, blah, blah, blah. Everything's common, but I have a separate prone button which I enabled by using this. Talking about always sprint, I have it off and the sensitivity is really high because there's a glitch sometimes where you try and slide and you cannot, because you always sprint kind of glitches you out, so you kind of just crouch in front of the enemy and suck his dick. Self-explanatory. Now talking about this is a very important part of the video. I need you guys to focus up. Sensitivity. Now people have been switching on to speed acceleration. I tried it for a bit, it didn't work out for me. Okay, sensitivity switch is switch while opening ADS. And here are my sensitivities. They're pretty basic. I never understood what firing sensitivity does. I wish someone explains it to me down in the comments because firing sensitivity has always been blank in my mind. I have no fucking clue what that shit does. I keep my sniper scope sensitivity a bit lower because I need to be more accurate. And if they're long shots and your sensitivity is too high and you can't handle that shit, you will get wrecked and you will not hit your shots. But guys, I'll tell you one thing, once you find your sensitivity, don't fuck around with it every 2 minutes, bro. Don't look at other players thinking that you'll increase your sensitivity and you'll become a pro. Stick to one sensitivity, don't keep changing it, because if you keep changing it, you will never adjust to it. Okay guys, let's talk about the main topic of this fucking video is quick scopes, blank scopes, hard scopes, and of course no scopes. Hard scopes are the most reliable but look shit. So hard scopes are this. If you ever see your teammate doing this, unfriend him, block him, find his Facebook profile and report the bitch. Quick scopes are the easiest to be done when you are on manual settings. So basically, if you guys don't know what manual settings are where you have your zoom in button and your shoot button separate. If you guys are the ADS and whatever you want to call it, the release shoot button, screw you guys, because you all are complete shit at the game. Quick scope them I can, if I got a blind scope them I can, if I got a hard scope them I can. You can't do that when you have ADS. So ADS is once you release it, it shoots, but it's very slow. It's super slow, bro. Like, you cannot win a gunfight where there are two people unless they suck. On the other hand, if you are on manuals, you can quick scope like that, bro. That's how you can quick scope. So changing into manual will be tough at the start, but once you get into it, it will be way better than tap to ADS, because you'll get good clips, you'll be able to kill enemies faster, and of course you'll be able to blank scope them. So if I talk about blank scopes are basically nothing. It's the name explains it. You aim down, before you aim down you shoot, so it'll look like that, man. But for that you need to have that aim on the person before you shoot him. But if you learn how to control your blank scope, they are the most OP thing, especially in close quarters where snipers are not that good and the Pharaoh might take you down. So before the Pharaoh takes you down, you can blank scope them, and they won't be able to do anything to you. They won't have time to react to any of your snipes, because you'll be so fast, and you'll have to slide and jump at the same time to improve your movement so that they can't shoot you. So basically all these movements, these positionings, these quick scopes, blank scopes, all have to come into play at once. If you guys can master all of these things together, nobody will be able to touch you, to be honest. Like, look at this guy, man. He didn't have any chance. No chance. Nobody will be. These guys are bots, I know, I get it, but if you play with actual people, that's how it's going to look like, guys. Blank scopes do have an issue in which you might get a lot of hit markers, but once you're close range, blank scopes are the best, because aiming down sight and then shooting will take you too long, and just in case you do miss one shot, you're fucked. Now listen to me. A very important part of getting quick scopes is lining up your shot before you even scope in. So if I'm aiming for this dude or that dude, I'm not going to aim up here and bring it down to where it is. The main thing of a sniper is to always keep your enemy in the middle of your screen, because once he's in the middle, however much you aim, you will always get that shot, man. When you scope in, you're always in the middle of your screen. Everywhere you look, you will only be in the middle. So if you already have that guy in the middle of your screen, you will never miss a shot. That is what some people do not understand. They try and drag scope. Like, you can drag scope, it's easy, but sometimes you're going to miss your shots. You're not always going to reach. So before you even aim down, if you are sliding, adjusting to him in the center and then shooting, it will always hit. And now that the update has come, snipers are fucking OP with 100% accuracy. You gotta think a little ahead of the game when it comes to sniping, because you need that advantage. and that's when positioning comes into play. If you're at the right place at the right time, you will always win your gunfights. And learning when to push and not to push is also very important, guys. And yeah, another thing is map knowledge. You guys need to know what is wall bangable, what are the spots where I can jump shot from. Like, I know that this is wall bangable, so if there is one guy right here, I will get a hit marker or I will get the shot always. So you guys need to know your map. I hope you enjoyed the shit out of this video. Hope you liked the content. Hope you understood some shit which you did not know before. And yeah, if you fucking guys use tab 2 ADS, don't ever come back to this channel. Okay, anyway, like, subscribe, comment, guys. Do leave a legit comment below telling me if I was good enough, if I need to improve on something I can change about the video, because this is my first time. So please do let me know where I can improve. And yeah, do tap that notification, fap it, hap it, slap it, whatever the shit you guys want to do. Until then, ciao.